We all know that the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has done something that is not seen anywhere else in the world. 30 years ago, there was only one building in Dubai, which is now known as Dubai World Trade Center. But after that, the back-to-back construction projects here changed the fate of Dubai, that the city that was 100% dependent on its oil is now only 3% dependent on oil. And Sheikh's dream was also something like this. From the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa, to the world's first and last 7-star hotel, Burj Al Arab, Dubai's corners are filled with world-class luxury facilities. When Dubai had less land to build more mega projects, Sheikh headed for the sea. This is from 2001, when Dubai had already made Burj Al Arab and attracted Western tourism towards itself. The beaches of Dubai were becoming very famous, and it had reached the point where Dubai had fewer beaches. The coastline of Dubai, which was only 70 km wide, was now time to increase it. In the beginning, the plan was that 3 artificial islands would be built in the Sea of Dubai, which would look like a palm tree when seen from space. Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jabal Ali, and Palm Dara. In 2001, the first work was done on Palm Jumeirah because it was the smallest of the islands planned. Due to Palm Jumeirah alone, the coastline of Dubai was increased by 56 kilometers, i.e., 80%. The idea of increasing the coastline was so strong that before the construction of Palm Jumeirah was completed, work was also started on Palm Jabal Ali and Palm Dara. In addition to these 3 islands, there was another project that attracted the attention of the whole world, like a magnet. This project was launched under the name of The World, in which there were a total of 300 small islands. The world's design was kept according to the map of the Earth, in which different islands were built under the name of each country. In 2003, the construction of The World was started, which was being built by stopping the waves of the sea 3.5 kilometers away from the coast of Dubai. The World Islands was going to be a playground for the world's elite class. International actors, royal class, and business tycoons took part in this project. Some bought the islands here for their personal use. Some played their part by advertising it. The price of the smallest islands here was $15 million. And what to say about the big islands? Each island was sold for $50 million. The way Dubai had a lot of success in past projects, the same way it was in the world. Before the construction was completed, more than 60% of the islands had been sold out in 2008. But the question is, why was the price of these islands made of sand so high in the sea? The first thing is that it is not an easy task. It is very difficult to make a small island in the sea. Here Dubai had made 300 islands. So much sand was used to make just one island that a cricket stadium can be filled from top to bottom. If we talk about the stones, the weight of the stones used in the World Islands is equal to the weight of 550,000 train engines. To make this project 9 km long and 6 km wide, the Dubai government had to spend $14 billion. With this money, Dubai could have built 7-star luxury hotels like 9 Burj Khalifa or 14 Burj Al Arab. But Sheikh not only had to generate income from the land of Dubai, but also from the sea here. And this was the reason why Sheikh wanted to make the land of paradise in the sea. So what happened that despite making so much money, these islands have been completely deserted for the last 12 years. The first reason for the failure of the World Islands is its design. Everyone hoped that the design of the project would be made according to the map of the Earth. But after the completion of the project, it turned out that it is very different from the design of the Earth. Most of the shape of the islands was very different from the shape of the actual countries, which made the investors very disappointed. But just changing the design was not the reason for the failure of the World. In 2008, the World was launched, in which the entire Dubai was lit up with fireworks. The amount of money that was spent in this launch event proved to be completely useless, because this was the time when the global financial crisis had surrounded the entire world. The world's 60% of the islands had already been sold before this financial crisis. Due to this crisis, not only the World Islands but also the rates of properties in the entire Dubai fell on the ground. Due to the financial crisis, the elites who had bought these islands did not get the construction done here. Time passed, and another problem arose during this time. Empty islands began to be seen by the sea. It was noticed that many islands have gone under the sea due to erosion. This news was very dangerous on its own, and the media coverage reduced the trust of people in this project. The result was that after the global financial crisis ended, business returned to other areas of Dubai. But no one tested their luck in fear of erosion on the world islands. When the engineers and research team investigated the island erosion, another scary matter came up. Palm Jumeirah, Palm Jabal Ali, and Palm Dara, along with the sand used in the construction of the world islands, were dumped on the island site through treasure from the Sea of the Persian Gulf. The water pressure increased in the shallow waters where the sand was removed. Due to this, many changes were noticed in the waves of the sea. Due to the changes in the waves, not only artificial islands but also erosion was seen in the coastline of the entire Dubai. This satellite footage is from 2002, when only Palm Jumeirah was made. In this footage, look at the Dubai coastline carefully, which is almost visible in a straight line. Now look at this footage, which is from 2008, when all the other islands were also made. It can be seen clearly that Dubai's coastline is eroding from place to place. And to stop this, artificial walls have also been erected in many places. The construction of artificial islands, doubling and tripling Dubai's coastline, and playing with nature are now about to strike back at Dubai. This matter has made the trust level of investors, business tycoons, and celebrities so strong that the Dubai government immediately stopped all the island projects. The matter reached such a point that Dubai had to refund the investors of Palm Jabal Ali and had to leave the project of Palm Dara in half. Although the private island has its charm, the luxury that can be enjoyed in the world islands is already being enjoyed by people on Palm Jumeirah. After all, this is the first artificial island project in Dubai that has been successful. Many celebrities already own properties in Palm Jumeirah, including famous football players David Beckham, Shah Rukh Khan, but it is not that no one has built their mansion on the world islands. Out of 300, 9 islands have been developed. In them, Michael Schumacher Island, which was built in the name of Lebanon Island, Europe Island, and Formula One driver, has been developed. The rest of the 291 islands are still vacant and are slowly becoming visible to the sea. Dubai's sheikhs are well aware of their failure and have started launching new and advanced projects to rectify their mistake. The new plan is to first develop the European islands of the world. 10 palaces on Sweden Island, 32 villas on Germany Island, and a total of 78 floating suites have been planned. In these floating suites, tourists will be able to enjoy a unique experience of the sea. Not only the sea, but tourists will also be able to enjoy marine life from their underwater bedrooms. One thing is clear, Dubai is not afraid of these small failures. Its living example can be seen in the colors of the Jumeirah Bay Islands, the Museum of the Future, and the Dubai Expo 2020. The world's first dynamic tower is also present in Dubai's future projects. Due to its rotating floors, people inside will be able to enjoy Dubai's 360 view.